Hey guys, what's going on? It's Michael with Michael Semi Daily Updates. I just want to jump on here and make a video real quick and talk about MicroCloud hologram stock. MicroCloud hologram stock, been in it for a while, make a lot of videos on it. I just want to jump in here because it's at the $1.60 level. You know, we're up 2% today. We was up 5% yesterday, and then we drop all the way back down. So, you know, as soon as you get excited, this stock for some reason just likes to mess with us. But as you can see, just up and down. But since about, you know, yesterday, we have been on an upward trend, and we are going into the Chinese New Year. This is no financial advice because, as you can see on these candles, I mean, it's, you know, you have huge volume candles coming in right here, and then all of a sudden it kind of lays steady, then boom, a huge sell candle that basically takes out almost all the profits that you made for the day. So it's a lottery stock. We know this. It's a Chinese stock, which a lot of Chinese stocks don't have good reputations as far as you know, paying their investors. They've diluted this stock a lot. So this is my feeling, guys. A lot of people are beginning to sell out of it, and I don't blame them, because it just, all it does is gets up to $2-3, and it does a reverse split and gets back. You know, this thing, when it did the reverse split last time, just a couple months ago, it was sitting at $5.65 or something like that. Let's take it back and see. So this stock, when it did that reverse split, which I can't even remember, it was sometime, but I mean, pretty much, I mean, you can see what it's done. It's just went all the way down. Then we had that big spike. I think this was up to $9, I believe. I mean, that was a pretty big spike, guys. Do I think that was the major spike? No. Could it have been? Absolutely. You know, because it did a 1 to 20 reverse split and shot back up to $9.24. And since then, I mean, you just keep going down and down and down and down and down and down and down. It pretty much gave up everything, guys, everything that it did before. So this could drop back down to the, you know, $1.20, $25, you know, so it, you know, then, so on days like this, you know, when, or a week like this, so you take it to a week, 5 days, if all you're looking at is 5 days, I mean, it looks good. Or you take it to 1 day, you know, and then you know, when you bring these candles up, it looks like we're really starting to go up in the right direction, which, you know, as you can see, you take it from January 25th at market open. Oops, if I can get this thing in the right place here. That's pretty much right. Let's do this. Boom. I mean, we are looking good. You know, we're looking good short term, but if you pull out, zoom out, where are we really sitting? Right? So we've got to be careful here. We cannot just keep giving this company our money. And this is to just my followers. This is to everybody who's followed the stock. You guys know how much I like, why I'm in MicroCloud hologram. I don't necessarily like it. I do think it's in the quantum space. It has news, but even with the news, guys, it has not popped. So January 29th, which is in 5 days, that's the Chinese New Year's. We should have some action. If we don't have any action, I think this stock is doomed. And I'm not trying to worry anybody, and don't, you know, don't go by my advice, go by your gut. But I'm just saying, all it does, it gets us excited, and the next thing you know, we are still down quite a bit. It was $1.82 just, you know, a few days ago. Just yesterday, I think it was $1.82, as a matter of fact. So this was yesterday, so it was, you know, a couple days ago. But I just want you guys, just want to show you that, you know, it just looks, just on the short-term basis, you know, it looks really, really strong. I mean, it's going in the right direction, and we're getting some green candles coming in on the 1 minute. You know, we're sitting at $1.65. So, for instance, today, to, you know, we would need it to break $1.70 and keep going up. If we don't do that, it's not going to do much. And then we have the Chinese New Year, which is January 29th, and then let's see if I can do this. Last thing here. This is the last 5 years, which I'm not going to be able to get all this in here, but I wanted to show you guys, which I'm sure you're aware of. But so in 5 years, we've had these spikes, which is why we've all got in, okay? Huge spike, okay? So it went from here to here, dropped all the way back down here to here, dropped down here to here, dropped down here to here. Now it's dropped down. Now if you look at these levels, they've pretty much stayed, when it's got to this point, you know, right around these support levels, they spiked, okay? And then this last one, you know, it got down to here, so we would still have to, let's see, for instance, as you can see, here's the spikes. So it kind of, volume went up, kind of dropped, spiked, stayed the same, kind of went up, dropped back down, spiked. And you got this one here, it came, you know, it got the big spike, you had the big spike, and so now we're down to here again. So there should be a spike, or we're going to be holding on to this for a while. As you can see, we had some volume. We have volume coming in. We still have more sell volume coming in than buying volume, and so pretty much Chinese New Year. My exit strategy is this: if this thing don't pop by Chinese New Year's, at least give me $3 by Chinese New Year's. I'm going to be disappointed. I don't know if it will or not. That's 5 days away, so, and that's including the weekend. So it'd be next Wednesday. Today's January 24th. And then I'm not going to necessarily sell it after Chinese New Year's, because we always had the pops in, I think they were February. So that, well, this one was August. That wasn't really a pop. Let's see what we had. So we had September, and then there, pop in here was in February sometime. All right. This one was September, this one was February, so it looks like September, February. So I'm going to hold it through February. That's my plan. If come the first week of March it has not done anything, I'm going to get out, guys. And we'll start moving on to some of these other stocks that, you know, we got SoFi, we got Applied Digital, we got a lot of data centers that are going to be, this AI is still in the beginning, guys. We're not, everybody talks about us being on a bubble. We're in the beginning of it. It might form a bubble eventually, but I think, you know, this is Palantir again. I mean, this is just the, you know, one day. I mean, look what it's done in a day, guys. And this is a good stock, like as opposed to MicroCloud Hologram that we don't even know what they do. We, you know, seriously, think about what you're in with MicroCloud Hologram. What do they do? How far into quantum are they? How much news do they release? What are they making? They don't release earnings. It's crazy. But then we're missing out on stocks like Palantir, that with Trump coming in and supporting crypto and wanting to get AI in here because China has so far advanced, you know, in AI as far as in the money they're investing. But look at Palantir. It just keeps going up. Everything, you know, where our economy is going to get better. So stocks like SoFi, you know, that are going to be giving loans and things like that. Once inflation starts coming down, those are going to be big stocks, and I think that's all going to happen in the market. And I, as you guys, as my followers, don't want us to miss out on these plays when we're stuck in a MicroCloud Hologram stock that is teasing us. You know, it's now back in a sell zone for the day. So it's just frustrating. So that is my opinion on it, and that's just my honest opinion. And you guys do what you want to. Never know financial advice here. I'm just saying, let's do the right thing with our money. Even if you're down, guys, down several $1,000s, you know, and like I said, no financial advice, because I'm not. I've bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold, so I've worked myself into a good position, and I'm still down as we speak right now. But we don't want to lose too much of our money. And even if you're down, you know, a few $1,000s, there is still early enough to get into plays like Palantir. Maybe not necessarily today because it's up, you know, 4%, but we are coming into earnings on Palantir. Palantir is, I think, is going to smoke earnings. They just raised the price target to 90. We're going to have so much government funding coming in with Palantir, guys. Palantir, SoFi, Applied Digital. Applied Digital is another one I talk about a lot that I think is just going to be in the long term, and it's still cheap, guys. They just moved price target to 12, and this was after they just moved it to 8, probably 6 months ago. But this is another. It's a data center. 6 months. I mean, even just a 1 year, you can see how strong this stock is in 1 year. I mean, it's really got room to grow. I mean, it's in the data center. You know, it was at one point in time $35. It's fell back, you know, and it's on its way back up, guys. I mean, I can see this being $15 stock by the end of this year. It's just there's so many things. SoFi, you know, SoFi is just another great one, which that stock's messed up. Tesla, a little more expensive, but it is going to be a big one with Trump in office, and Trump, especially with Elon on the board of government spending. I mean, that's going to do nothing but benefit him. AMD is another one that I believe this was over a $200 stock at one point in time. If you look at where we've fallen to, I mean, it was $225. It's sitting about half of that right now, 123 approximately, about half. But I don't know, guys. There's other opportunities. Even Fubo stock. I mean, this is when I owned it, guys, down here at $1.26. You know, and then I mean, I just kept buying. I had 1,000 shares, and it shoots up. So we don't want to continue to just miss out on all these gains by being stuck in MicroCloud Hologram. But this is why we got in. This is why we got in right here. Boom, 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 and then we had this little tiny one right here that shot us up to $9. I don't believe that was it long term, but I just don't feel like holding on to the stock for another year or two to wait on that. It might be life changing if it ever happens. I will say that, you know, but that's just where I sit. I've held on to it long enough, and I'm going to move on if it doesn't. So we got Chinese New Year, just to sum it up, January 29th, which is next Wednesday. And then I'm going to hold through the month of February and sell early March if it hasn't done anything. Let me know what you guys think about MicroCloud Hologram. I know some of you guys are still really positive about it. I know some of you guys also think it's an absolute waste of money and time. So it's a Chinese stock. A lot of people don't want to mess with that. But almost up to 500 subscribers, guys. I appreciate you all. Like and comment, subscribe to the channel. Comment good or bad, whatever you want to. Just give me your honest opinion on it and other stocks going forward. You know, if you was to move away from MicroCloud Hologram, what would you like me to make videos on? I like Snapchat, I like SoFi, I like Applied, love Nvidia and Tesla obviously, but they're more on the expensive side. So you guys just let me know. But right now, that is it. That's all I have. I hope you guys have great luck in the market. I think it's going to be a good year, guys. So good luck, happy trading, and I will talk to you soon.